It's my G Gaming. As the salmon take their time, taking in nature. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! It's finally a G Riffview for Kingdom Hearts 3, the last game that I think everyone was kind of sort of waiting for. What's the joke now? Half-Life 3? Is that officially canceled? I'll look it up later, but in the meantime, Kingdom Hearts 3 is pretty damn good on a gameplay side and the product of its own creation on the other. Disney gives you wings! The story starts pretty much exactly where 2.8 and Dream Drop Distance leave off. Everyone is working to try and gather Aqua, Roxas, or whatever his damn human name is, and Terra. Yeah, Terra's the other one. To fight against a whole kick line of Xehanorts that have come from the past, the future, just every which way. It's confusing. And quite frankly, for the first, 3/4, no, we'll say about 60% of the game, it's not worth it. It is completely off the topic in every way. Do your Tijuana firecracker attack, Donald! Okay! But I would be Jiminied if I said the game didn't eventually hit its stride. It's just you have to get past all the Disney worlds, which is baffling whenever you think back to the first game, or even the second game, when Disney worlds were sewn pretty seamlessly into the story. Something was happening in them, but they are just window dressing this time around. And worst of all, advertising. You hear the Frozen songs, and those are the only songs you hear, so they stick out like a sore frickin' frozen thumb. God, it's like watching MC Hammer run through puberty. But, as I say, Kingdom Hearts 3 finds its stride in the last 8 to 10 hours, I'd say. That is when everything is focused on the main story, and that, to me, is where everything shines. It's some of the best time I've ever had with this series, and it doesn't really boil down to one aspect over the other. It's just all flowing exactly as a story should, with one or two spoilerific issues that I have, but I won't get into it here. To me, though, they hit their stride when they should have, and so it kind of ends on a nice Square Enix knows what they're doing with this beloved franchise kind of mood. No, Sonic the Hedgehog has been swallowed by the darkness. Gameplay. Oh, well, now we're in the Kingdom Hearts 3 sweet spot because gameplay has never felt so lively in this series. Sora is flinging himself around entire huge biomes, slicing through enemy after enemy, and taking down Heartless in a speed and efficiency that he hasn't really had before, with a few areas being the exceptions and more of a pacing palate cleanser, if you will. He is, for the most part, just springboarding across entire areas, and it is free. He can glide, he can wall climb, he can keep himself in the air with attacks more often than he could in the past. Hello there. Would you like to play with my sandy sock puppet friend? Special attacks are more Disney branding. More times than not, unfortunately, you will seriously take a round boat water ride through, or a roller coaster, or a VR game like you might find at your local Disney theme park. And it's just distracting, especially during that 8 to 10 hours I talked about, that golden zone, when you really don't want to bring out these silly rides to fight these original characters. You know what, for once, come down from your chair and give me a hand here, God. But seriously, Kingdom Hearts 3 is worth the wait. The combat is worth all this goofiness that goes on. And this is completely the game that Square Enix and the series really could have used. And so the future looks bright. So while overall it's only getting a 7 out of 10 for me, I am really glad that this game came out finally. That's all for this one, my G Gamers. See you next time. Haha.